check this out. Came to the vehicle museum, and I like SUVs. You like SUVs? This is a classic. Look at this bad boy. It's the '92 Ford Explorer from Jurassic Park. That's my childhood right there. If we want to go even larger, want to take it to maybe the next level up. That's the Wayland logo, you know, from the Alien movies. And look at that. Look at the attention to detail. I wouldn't want to park this thing in downtown LA. Those are the R8, as you all know. The V10. And if, you know, they're mounted in the back. You can kind of see them. You're like, man, I really want to know, what does that Audi V10 look like? That's cool. That's the R8. I fell in love with the R8 when we saw it. When I saw it for the first time, of course, in the Iron Man film. There he is. Love you 3000, bro. I'm speaking low because we're in a museum. Every good book starts with the first chapter, and we all remember like our first love. Well, for those who came before us, their first love were some of these cars. Like, oh, let's just say 67 Mark III GT40s. This is what our heritage truly is. And we're gonna take a look around. We're gonna see all the kind of cool stuff they have for us. Come on. I don't know what kind of mods you've done to your car, but you've got nothing like this. Long before he was making the theme song to Kung Fury, Hasselhoff operated this bad boy. Alright, so the Wild Man, Arvin and I, we're going from level 3 down to level 2. We're going to take you guys with us. Those were a lot of the classics upstairs. And again, I'm keeping my voice kind of low because it is a museum. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Look, I'm a kid at heart, never grow up. Look at the very first car we see down here. Arvin.
What?
Arvin, say it.
What? Kerchow.
Japanese supercars are fun to look at, even the concepts. This next one, this is gonna be crazy for your eyes. It's gonna look like something out of the movie Akira or out of one of the Gundam films. This is a Dome Zero. Looks like if somebody took a Countach and made a shoe wedge out of it. All right, so I'm looking through here, we were gonna find something for our people, our import scene people, and I think I found it. Alright, do you know what this is? Fast and Furious fans, you know what this is? This is Suki's Honda. A very distinct pink. I like it because it matches the rosy cheeks of our wild man. Arvin, would you drive this?
Hell yeah. Why not?
I mean, it is the S2000, which I'm a huge fan of.
Veilside kit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Veilside. Look at that. If today was a good day for you, this might be the car for you. So this next part might blow some of your minds, but there used to be, before the internet, people actually had to print and buy information about their cars. There used to be a magazine called Lowrider Magazine, and this bad boy, this would have been all over it. These are wild. These aren't wraps. This is paint with hand-done etching and airbrushed. And this car, this is a 36. This car is coming up being 100 years old. All right, so we're getting into our race cars now. Ah, look at this Porsche. I wish I could talk louder. I'm getting so excited about some of these race cars. Let's go look at a few more. Come on. Oh my lord. I see Parvin's taking a liking to it. Let's see, there it is. There it is, look. The Porsche 918. These things are crazy. The name actually comes from the amount of them that was built. Only 918 of them built. And these are just wild. I've talked to people who've owned these, who've driven them, and they say it's one of the scariest thrills you'll ever have in your life. But just kind of standing next to this car, I mean, it's like standing next to like the hottest girl in your city. Check this out.
Title box destroyed.
There's this next one. I'm gonna start with the back. This car is a short-lived vehicle. They only built these for 2, maybe 3 years. I think 81 to 83. Tell me if you guys know what car this is, just from the license plate. famous gull wing doors. Kind of mid-century Mercedes kind of brought the gull wing forward. And then John DeLorean put it on his project. Of course, John DeLorean, if you don't know, used to be a bigwig at GM. And then he took about $200 million and made his own company. And there's a lot of controversy surrounding John DeLorean. A little bit of cocaine here, a little bit of mismanagement of funds. But he created a vehicle that still today, 35 plus years later, is an icon, is a legend. Who doesn't want a flux capacitor in their car? I do. Okay, so now that we've just left the DeLorean and the Back to the Future cars, let's do that. Let's take a look into the future, or what they thought the future of vehicles was going to look like. I'm really hoping that their prediction of the future, while as badass as this is, I hope they're wrong. I hope they're very, very wrong. I wouldn't daily that. So we have a new DC film coming out called The Joker. Hopefully Joaquin Phoenix does an amazing job on it. Heath Ledger, rest in peace. This is the 1966 Joker-mobile. If you're a villain and you're trying to hide, bright pastels is the way to do it. So what if you took the late 70s, early 80s icon, the Lamborghini Countach, which is basically that, it's a model, and de-evolved it, went less and less down the scale, down to this. Look at the angles. This is wild. This is a car. It's a concept. This is a car. Look at that. This is a vehicle. There's a functioning dashboard.
Puts a lot of expectations on us.
This is a minimalism at its most extreme. One note that I want to touch on. It's not necessarily a pleasant conversation. We all know Jessi Combs, and if you don't, the fastest woman on the earth. Jessi Combs passed away on August 27th this year, 2019. And they have a really cool exhibit dedicated to her. So we just want to give some love to her family, her friends, of course, all her fans, for everything she did for our industry, for the automotive world, and taking the risk and having the balls to be the best.